Hello and welcome back here again to SnowTopia here on RawSlowGaming. And we're back here with the Christmas update and we'll play further here with this update. So in our last episode around we built the start of our resort here with the 2 lifts and one run going down and then quite a few runs going down from this mountain. So actually, the changelog have been updated for this game or for this release. So you actually can change the difficulty on the runs, which is something that I really find were hard to get a green run. This is obviously isn't really a green run, but maybe not red either. I would quite likely prefer that run to be classified as blue. It's a little bit maybe on the steep side, the first part of it. Other than that, I would say that is in general a blue run. But anyway, that is something we can now actually change and alter. So that's actually really good. And let's check this out first. So for example, this one, I don't think we should have this run. Yeah, this run should definitely not be red. That should be a blue run at most, maybe even less actually. But it feels quite alright. So definitely a black run, or is this really a black run? No, I think this is actually a red run, to be fair to the game. So I think something along the lines of that is in fairness, as said. So that is a very much welcome addition to the game. And speaking of that, today is the day or the time that we will do the long crazy black run. So we will try and get that in from here, of course, and going down here. Here is where it will end, or it will end into this, but we will try to go from the top here in a good way. Oh, Jesus. Now, let's see here. Am I pressing the right buttons? Yeah, I am. But we can't really get closer. All right. So let's kick that off from there now. So is it really blue that long? All right, if you say so. So now I do really want to be able to go through here. It's quite possible that we aren't able to do that, but as I said, I really would like to be able to do that. That actually, yeah, that allows us to place it there. Really realistic, but yeah, we're getting blocked off straight away after that. So let's see here. So let's see here if we do something like this instead, will the mountain go away? No, not really, unfortunate. So I don't think we can do the long run from there as we had planned. But that's all right. We can live with that. That's totally fine. So let's actually, can we skip? Yeah. There we go. So let's bring up that topology layer again, so we can plan in our next mountain. So we could go up to this peak, but we don't really have... Well, we have a landing zone here, but that's really gets us to this area more. This area, though, is very suitable for having some interesting runs, or, well, here we have a really interesting peak, I would say. But we're trying to build from here, definitely. I'm not super excited about this peak. But if we could get away with lift just on the correct placement here on this peak, it might be interesting. So with just the right placement, we are going to have... Now, how does that look? Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. The question here again will be if we can get down there. And speaking of that, what if we do a medium slope from here? Would that get us where we want to? Right, so I'm not really want that. That's better, black. No, didn't. Yeah, we have. Oh, come on. Can we get in between? No, doesn't seem like it. How about here? No, definitely not. What we can do, of course, is something along the lines of that, though. Actually, I think I want to do that just before we move on with something else. And that will be a little bit of a cross run. Well, it is a cross run, but that's maybe not the word I'm looking for. I know what the name is in Swedish, but can't find the word in English. But anyway, yeah, this looks like a pretty interesting and proper red run going into the black run. Just if you want to, well, take a little bit off the worst part there, I think that works good. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely a good way to do it. And guys, if you like the game, do check out the developers, and also, as you know, this is available to anyone to download. Links are in the description, I hope. But yeah, do check it out. And also, if you have any questions about this game, or want me to play it another way, showcase something else or whatever, do leave a comment. And also, if you do have suggestions for what to call the ski runs, do write them in, and I will add in the suggestions that I do get in on this series. So if you want to call, for example, the ones that we haven't named, like, well, that's a bad example, but this ski run 3, if you have a good suggestion for a name for this run, do get that in. And also this latest run, ski run 11, for example. And I think we can have fun with that. So with that done or said, the placement here of this lift pretty much dictates that we can't really do anything else than connect it to, well, I don't want to extend the workforce that much. Using big runs like this is preferable, but we kind of want to do surface lifts as well a little bit. We haven't really done that so far. So what will we do here first? We will do something along the lines of that. I kind of want to do slope just here in the mountain. Something, yeah, there we go. No, don't lose it. You had it. Oh, come on. All right, so that's one run placement. Yeah, not really realistic how close it is to there, but I want to have a run like that so that we can pull down here using both sides of the mountain a little bit and experiment a little bit with that. I kind of like this little peak. So even though we are building up, well, the attendance is a lot better than we had in our last map. So I want to add in a surface lift here, and I think this is a pretty good placement for it. So I really want to get that in. Now, that is kind of tricky though, after all, when I placed it there. We don't really have that much space, but we can go under here and in between here to do some gentle runs from there. So definitely working on this mountain now quite a lot. So of course we are going to need something from here. Should we sort on the side that we start to go on that was for the future? I think we will. So we will do actually a little bit like a crazy black run down to maybe, well, to there. So this 30% slope, that's definitely a black run. And that's exactly what we want to do. And then we want to do around that is unfortunately going to have quite a lot of black stuff in it, so to say. But or do you really want to take that so far away? I actually think we kind of do. And we'll actually hook up. Now this is the trouble. I kind of wanted to have this first, but we can do something like that. So we'll join in like that. And that's a blue run. That's actually quite all right, and quite like how I wanted. But I wanted the blue run to go all the way. But then we can join that with a green run. And how far away should we have that go? Slope must go downhill. How would that down peak here? So how far away can we get? We can get it there, and then we can get it all the way over here. So let's actually do that. So a very gentle run there. We'll do a much more direct path back to the lift here as a green run also, but still in a kind of nice angle. The game do kind of hooks up the runs quite beautiful, but also kind of very much like on a proper shape, not so much maybe to the nature or along the lines of how you draw. I think here maybe some tools like in City Skyline, so you can alter the curve a little bit better, would be useful. But then again, we are doing it in steps for a run, most probably. But yeah, I think some small changes in the tool for building the runs would be suitable, and also, of course, something that we have discussed before several times, or at least said, the width of the slopes should be much wider, especially a large run. This isn't really a large run, it's very, very narrow, at least according to me, but whatever, we shouldn't concentrate too much on that just now. Let's actually have, this is also quite interesting, I feel like that a little cutoff there. We'll have this one connect to there, and we'll have that. Well, that's blue. That's quite alright. I thought that might be red actually, but yeah, a blue run. So if you want to take a little bit of a slope and then come out here on the blue run. So I actually really like how this is looking. The topology there and the skiruns going down from that mountain. So overall, of course, we haven't really changed the skiruns difficulties other than the game auto sets on any of these runs actually, but you can, and that makes such a difference. But I really didn't think I could pull off as many blue and green runs from this peak, considering how steep the mountain is. But then again, it's also kind of how you build the runs, as I said. Like doing this part or doing it in stages really, so you have more runs, so you have more runs to name. So that is something for you guys to try and figure out a good way to name the runs. Would love that feedback from you guys. All right, so let's focus on this surface lift on. All right, so we really want to actually hook up to this one, but we kinda can't. All right, so if we go something like that and like this, that works. So a green run just connecting to that, yeah, looks all right to me. And then we'll have another green run coming out from this slope. Maybe, well, that would be interesting also. So we'll have that connect to here. So again, here with the width of the slopes and other things actually also, but yeah. So we'll have this one. That's actually blue. I don't actually feel like that's blue. I feel like that's a green run also. So we'll set that to green run. It could be blue, but no, I don't think it is. So we can't do another run from. Can we do a run from there? We can. So let's have this one. But we want that to land in here. Here we go. Just there, and that I do feel is a blue run, since it's a little bit steep-ish here in the beginning, and then a little bit flat, and then a little bit more steepness again. So that feels good. And we should set workforce on that lift. We got 104 persons in our resort so far. 106. But for some reason it says 91 out of 3,000 as a maximum. So that's actually a little bit strange. But we are aiming or leaning towards beginner and slalomers, so pretty much green and blue runs, I would say, and that's looking like the truth, definitely. But we do have some here for advanced skiers, and working off this peak will be some for advanced skiers as well, definitely. But yeah, we are going to go up here on this mountain, and we got to do it in stages. And that's something realistic, of course. And I actually haven't acknowledged that or realized that before. But boy, do we got a flat, like, flat surface and a flat, what's this called? Oh, totally losing the word. It's called glacier, like a glacier here on top, where things are flattening out. And this is actually a pretty beautiful view here with well, with or without the skiruns difficulty enabled for a little valley in on the way down there. So while we're looking at this, would you remember to smash that like button, and also if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more SnowTopia, which we will follow very closely on every update the game gets, and well, throughout the stages to full release. Bear in mind, after all, we are only playing a pre-alpha release, so pretty much a dev build. So much more to come. But yeah, I really actually like just what we're looking at here. Think this looks very beautiful, actually. What happens if we turn on the topology? Actually, this far away, we don't see any of the lines there. So that's actually sort of interesting as well. How are the waiting lines? We don't see that. Attendance, we actually have some runs that seems to be not super green. So I guess those are runs that are pretty popular. I guess. I don't know, but I guess. That's pretty much all I do here. All right, so we got an occupancy of 208% on the gondola lift. And 233% on that gondola lift. 7% on that run. And 129 on that one. So how do we have waiting lines a lot? 0, 2, 3. No, that's not a lot of waiting lines. A little bit of waiting lines, but not a lot. So let's see here. We gotta do something here on the right hand or left hand side also. So again here with super gentle slopes, we'll do something like that. 4% difficulty, yeah, that looks about right, and also looks about what we wanted to do from, let's say, this peak. Let's have something that, oh, come on, that sort of goes with the landscape here. So something like, well, I guess that. So another blue run, that's quite all right, and then we'll peel one off from here also, just a little bit closer here. Another 7% slope and a blue run, and that seems fine also. Now, I don't really feel like we should be putting in any more slopes here in between. We could. What we really would maybe like to do is add in some more trees, but unfortunately we haven't got a tree gun or anything else like that yet here in the game. So yeah, this gondola also really taking slope here after this column or this pilar. And yeah, the updated graphic is really pretty darn nice. So where is actually the sign for the blue runs? Oh, I guess, yeah, it's both blue and black there. So that's two signs. So can we peel one off here? Of course we can. How is it going to look though? Let's peel it off all the way from here. We'll peel it off just close to the mountain here. Oh, now this is interesting. We could peel it off to here. So I think we'll peel it off. All right, or we'll peel it off, yeah. We'll peel it off to where? Connect to there? No, well we can, but don't really. Well, I want to connect to... No, this is blue, this is green. Yeah, I kind of want to connect it earlier. I can connect it there. I don't want to connect it there. Well, I guess we'll have to do like that. Yeah, definitely. And we'll peel off from here towards here. Slope must go downhill. Yeah, all right. Can we peel off higher? We can peel off higher. So where can we? We'll peel off something along the lines of that. Yeah. That looks all right to me. Definitely, and yeah, we'll peel off more later here. So this is what we have done today. Actually, maybe have gone a little bit overboard with the number of slopes here. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, this is maybe a little bit too much. But then again, it's not really though. It wasn't too crazy before doing this. Well, those two really. It now just seems a little bit cluttered. Maybe with, well, these 3 runs here is maybe a little bit cluttered. Maybe one more than I needed for this surface lift. But then again, we just wanted to do a surface lift here also to have a look on that. And let's actually finish off with zooming in on that a little bit. I haven't really looked at this new artwork for the surface lift, and I would say this surface lift looks a hell of a lot better than the old one. Now the animation isn't there, of course, 100% correct. It's better than it was before, but not perfect. But quite a nice view, and quite like the new artwork, I said. So with that summarized, I think it's time to end the episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.